What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of La Liga Career Mode. This is episode number 52 and we're starting today's episode off with the penultimate group stage game of the Champions League, coming on the back of our 3-2 victory over Mallorca. Yes, we finally beat them, and that means now we've won 8 games in a row in all competitions, but I felt as though the winning run would probably end here. Match day 5 of the Champions League group stage after our win against Ajax with guaranteed qualification, but taking on the 100% Reds, Liverpool in Andalusia, where we got thrashed away at Anfield back in match day 1. Yeah, didn't fancy my chances heading into this game, so because of that, this was an interesting one. But I decided to go with load management. Yeah, if you watch the NBA, you've heard that phrase a lot over the past few years. Load management, with lots of fixtures coming in the upcoming weeks. I decided to rotate practically my entire team against Liverpool, and I didn't think I was going to regret it. Sadio Mane gave them the lead, firing past Leo Roman, his first appearance for the club, I believe, coming in the Champions League. And it was indeed Mane who got the opening goal of the game. 5th of the season in the Champions League, scored 2 against me at Anfield. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Out of all the players who are my arch nemesis on FIFA, Bruno Fernandes, Heung-min Son for definite, I think Sadio Mane is the guy that I struggle against the most. He scored the opening goal to make it 1-0. I was bailed out early through my goalkeeper, but not that time. But we would end up rescuing a point here through Carlos Perez. Yeah, in on a free transfer after getting released by Roma. He's had very limited game time since coming in because, you know, in this 4-2-3-1 or even 4-1-4-1, he's going to struggle to get a game with our offensive pieces. But he scored his first goal for the club and it proved to be the leveller. And I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. Away at Anfield, our first team, thrashed at home in Andalusia. Somehow, a backup team, we claim a point. But it really doesn't matter because it means that after that draw there, we cannot finish in top spot. Because in the Champions League, if you're level on points, it goes head to head and then goal difference, as I'm sure we all know. So because of that, it means that we can't finish above Liverpool. Because they beat us at Anfield and we drew that game there, they've got the better head-to-head record. So whilst theoretically, we could win match day 6 and they could lose match day 6, even if the goal difference sees us have a better one than theirs, we will still finish in second place because of the head-to-head ruling. And that's why I didn't mind rotating my entire team there against Liverpool. Because, well, quite frankly, you know, what are the chances they're going to lose to Sporting? They picked up a point against Ajax on match day 5, but that's the only result they've had so far. They're bottom of the group. You know Liverpool are almost definitely going to... against Ajax, Ajax are in 3rd, but even so, Ajax have guaranteed 3rd now. So, you know, they've got nothing to play for on match day 6. What are the chances Liverpool fail to win that game? Even if we beat Liverpool on match day 5 and then beat Sporting on match day 6, we'd still finish 2nd if Liverpool won match day 6 because we'd be level on the head-to-head record, but the likelihood is we wouldn't have beaten Liverpool by 4 or more clear goals. So it was all about load management to me. I analysed the situation. I thought, yeah, even if we win back-to-back, we'll still probably finish in 2nd place on the head-to-head record. So with that in mind, I'm going to rotate my entire team. We've locked up 2nd, so let's just take it and take our chances in the draw for the last 16, taking on a group winner, and focus on Almeria on the weekend. Yeah, and I didn't think I was going to regret it either. I played load management, and it looked as though it was going to pay off as well. We drew against Liverpool, not that it'll matter. 2nd place is already guaranteed practically anyway. And for the following game, taking on Almeria, what a start. We opened the scoring early through Diatta. His first goal in the league this season. All of his goals are coming in the Champions League. That's his first goal in La Liga. And then Luis Suarez made it too. 24 minutes in, Almeria would get back in the game though. Nice finish at the near post there past Maximiano as they half the deficit through Robertone. But I still felt confident we would win this game with a fully fit and fresh side. Had I played my strongest team against Liverpool, we'd have some tired legs. I might have to make changes. Might have got an injury to one of my starters. Instead against Almeria, we were fully fit, fighting and raring to go. Great unbeaten run, 9 in total in all competitions, and whilst we did lose our 2-goal cushion 29 minutes in, we were still playing some really good football. Lovely passing, lovely build-ups, lovely movement and brilliant finishing too. Nico Williams converts our 3rd of the game, connected with a Sugawara ball inside, and a former Bilbao man restores our 2-goal cushion. Load management. Yep, NBA fans and, well, particularly Adam Silver, the commission, might hate it when teams use that excuse of load management, but I didn't think I was going to regret it. and I didn't think it was going to backfire at all. We were 3-1 up on Almeria, but with 7 minutes to go before the break, we would see a bit of bad news. Suarez going up for an aerial duel, coming off second best, did remain on the pitch for the first half, but was clearly hampered by that knock here. 3 minutes to go, finds Nico, who scored our third down the right-hand side, a chance to make it 4, steps inside, finds Luis, off to Crepin Diatta, and Diatta scores his second of the game and second in the league this season. Granada 4, Almeria 1, and this is why I had no qualms about resting all of my players against Liverpool in match day 5 in the Champions League group stage. Load management, had to do it, and it was going to pay off big time as well. 7 minutes after the restart, Almeria kept on coming forward. Robertone in this game was tearing me apart, man. Like, seriously, his through balls, his finishing, his awareness was superb. You got the hockey assist for Almeria's second goal as João Pedro made it 4-2. Whilst they would cut the gap to 2, we still got the 3 points. Final score, Granada 4, Almeria 2. A brace for Diatta, 1 for Suarez and 1 for Williams. And speaking of Luis Suarez as well, the injury, as you'll see, was a 4-week one. Yeah, sprained ankle for Luis. But I'm not actually that fearful about it. Now, he's the highest rated player in the team at 88 overall. He's got 8 goals and he's got the most amount of assists this season with 8 as well in 14. But I'm actually not that fearful about it, and the reason being is very simple. Well, whilst he is our second top scorer, the man behind him has got more goals than him this year, Antonio Villar. And do you remember last season when Suarez got that injury for 2 months and Randy and Teka came in? He was sublime. So I trust the French forward to pick up the slack in Suarez's absence once again. I think we'll be okay. I really do. Back in season 1 or season 2, if Suarez would have got a big injury, I would have been like, oh, that's it. Season's over. Forget it. Like, we're going to go on a losing run. But now, because the team has grown so well and we're getting goals from other places too. Back in, like, season 1 in particular, there was only one goal scorer for us. It was Luis Suarez. He was the only guy who knew how to score. But now, we're fine. Diatta's our top scorer in Europe. We know that whenever Randy's called upon, he does the job. Villar's our top scorer and the top scorer this season. I think we'll be alright. It's not a major injury. It's not a season ender. He'll be out for December, but he'll come back once the winter break's over in January. I think we'll be okay. We're getting goals from other sources this season, including through this man, 17 minutes in to an absolutely massive top of the table battle. Yup, Xavi's Barcelona coming to Andalusia to take us on, and both teams know this is the season. If we're going to win a league title, this is the season. Real Madrid are faltering big time. They've won 3 straight league titles in the save, but it looks as though their dominance might end this season after a tough start under Ancelotti this year. So us, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, we all know this could be the season we end Real stronghold and get a league title. So heading into this game against Andalusia, our first meeting against Barca this season, I saw this as a massive opportunity. A draw would not be a bad result, but a win would be massive. After losing our last 4 games in the league last season, we ended up slipping to 3rd as Barca leapfrogged us into 2nd. Whilst we did beat them back to back, it was an embarrassing finish. This season, I'm not letting that happen. We're going to finish above Barca for the first time, no matter what. I'm going to make sure of it. And heading into the game at the Estadio Nuevo Los Camenes, I was in absolute aggressive attack mode right from the very first whistle, and we were 3-0 up right after the restart in a game where I was absolutely dominating. Randy came in, and what did he do? He scored to make it 3. Crepin, Nico and Teka with our 3 goals. Barca absolutely shell-shocked, and this was bizarre here. James Ward-Prowse, what are you doing? Right from kickoff, Barca surrender possession, JWP ball watching, we intercept, storm forward, and Nico bags his brace. Granada 4, Barca 0. That goal reminded me of a Cesc Fabregas goal for Arsenal in the North London derby against Spurs, and we are going back a long way when I'm talking about this goal here. I can't remember what year it was, but I'll try and leave a link to it if I can remember. But basically, Arsenal went a goal up, and then Spurs just kind of like ball watched from kickoff. Arsenal won it back, Fabregas ran through and made it 2, and that goal there kind of reminded me of that. Ball watching, and we take advantage. Nico makes it 4, and whilst Memphis would ruin our clean sheet to make it 4-1, he can have his fingers in his ears, but he can't deny the truth. Granada win the game. 4-1 the final score. Definitely deserved it, no doubt about that. And a big win there against Barca. And again, there'll be title rivals for us this season, just like they were last year. We both came up short to the Galacticos, but this season, with Real Madrid faltering, we both know we've got a great chance to win the league title at their expense. Out of the 2 games we'll take on Barca this year, we've won the first and we've won it big. absolutely massive. So yeah, for the 4th of 5 games of today's episode, I will be totally honest here, guys. It was match day 6 in the Champions League. We had nothing to play for. We couldn't finish any higher or lower than second. It was a pretty meaningless game, and as you'll see, well, it kind of ended up being that way on the pitch as well. Yeah, final score 0-0 in Lisbon against Sporting. Really, really poor game, but I'll be totally honest. Look at the passes here, and look at the possession stat. Yeah, I think you know what happened in that game. I just played for the 0-0 to extend our unbeaten run, which we did. No losses in our last 11 games now. And because we couldn't finish any higher or lower than second, I threw out a backup side. I'll take second place. We couldn't finish higher or lower. And that would do us fine, because it means we end the group with just a 1 defeat in 6 games. Liverpool were crowned champions. And again, this is why I didn't mind load managing against Liverpool and then Sporting as well, because they won 5 of the 6 games. The only draw they had was against us. They didn't lose a single game. We knew Liverpool were going to top the group. It was going to come down to us, Ajax and Sporting for who finished second. And after we beat Ajax back-to-back, that guaranteed second. So load management. People might not like the saying, resting your star players, but sometimes it can prove to be a really beneficial thing to do. Why is that? Well, for our 5th and final game today, this one of far more importance. The Sporting game meant nothing. We couldn't finish higher or lower than second. It was guaranteed of a game to go. So that meant on the weekend against Espanyol, a chance to stay top and potentially extend the lead. Well, obviously I wanted my first team fully fit. What would be the point in starting the likes of Antonio and Crepin and Nico and Dominguez and Luis and Jan Bryce? Because at the end of the day, it meant nothing. It meant absolutely nothing. So I load managed. I made sure my players were going to be fully fit for the following game against Espanyol. And like I said, I knew it was going to pay off and would not backfire, because 22 minutes in we were up in Barcelona by 2, Crepin with the opener, and then Antonio with the second, our top scorer and the top scorer this season, with yet another goal in his best goal scoring season already, and we're not even halfway through the season yet. It makes it 2-0, but despite him getting us 2 goals up and having another goal here against Espanyol, he knows he's still all about the creativity. Offloads to Crepin for his second of the game, and these two were just running the show. Antonio had assisted both of his goals, and Crepin assisted Antonio's. It was 3-0 Granada. They were running the show, and 34 minutes in, Antonio bagged his brace as well. Randy rolls him through, and our number 7 makes it 4. Load management. I talk about it every now and then, but I really do think it's the right thing to do. Yeah, play the situation. You know, don't play every single game and you know, play starters if it's a meaningless one. No, manage the situation. Against Sporting, I had nothing to play for. It was a meaningless game. Rotate the entire side. Have your first team fresh for the following game in the league are far more important. And look what happens. Fully fit side, absolutely on flames right now, still undefeated and tearing Espanyol apart. 10 minutes after the restart, brought on Pablo Rodriguez right after the break for Randy and Teka, and he gets his, I believe, first goal of the season to make it Espanyol 0, Granada 5. Absolutely dominating here and on course for our 13th game in a row without defeat in all competitions. Yep, best undefeated run of the save, and it was definitely going to get extended. Espanyol might have ruined our clean sheet. Nice finish here at the near post to beat Luis Maximiano, but I still felt we were going to come through in this game and get the 3 points. I couldn't see Espanyol battling back from 5 goals down. Our 13 minutes to go, a chance to restore the 5-goal cushion. Crepin running the show in this game, in behind the back line, rolls it across, and Pablo Rodriguez off the bench gets his second. Final score at the RCD Stadium in Barcelona. Espanyol 1, Granada 6. Yeah, maybe UEFA wouldn't have liked the fact I rested all my players against Sporting Lisbon on match day 6, but I'll use the phrase once again, load management. And it worked out perfectly. Yep, 6-1 the final score. 13 games in a row without a loss in all competitions. Our best run of form with a save. It's seen us through the Champions League into the knockout stages. We will take on a group winner and we'll see the draw for it in the very next episode right at the start. But in La Liga right now, 3 clear of Atletico, 4 clear of Sociedad, 6 clear of Barca. 2 games to go before the halfway point, 1 game to go before the winter break. Granada at top of the table. You love to see it, but that wins today's episode of La Liga Crema, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you hadn't, please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for next episode of La Liga Crema, featuring the draw for the knockout stage of the Champions League. Do not miss it. Comes right at the start of the next episode, and I'll see you for it very soon.